Hey, it's Vitali and it is Vitality channel. Here we are building a unicorn in a real time. And today's topic is customer development interviews and how to conduct them. What three main items you should prepare before going to the interview? Let's go. So, I believe that interviews with your potential customers, with my potential customers, is the main tool in a research phase of any startup. Why? Because first of all, it shows if you have access to your customers. How will you sell them if you can conduct interviews with them, if you can speak with them? And the second, of course, insights based on real facts, not your imagination. So, three main items to know and to prepare before going to interviews. First of all, is your ideal customer profile. Ideal customer profile is like description of your ideal customer, right? Second, hypothesis. Hypothesis you want to check with these interviews. And third, of course, questions. So let's go one by one. First of all, ICP. Of course, you should speak with your ideal customer profiles, not with random people. For instance, my most recent startup, Jiffsy. We were working with Shopify stores, with store owners who has Shopify store with slow fashion brand. So it's fashion brand store owners using Shopify for their stores in the US or Canada. Of course, to conduct interviews, we should find exactly such people. Not like people from Ukraine, for example, from Europe, from other countries. Why? Because insights will be false, because they could use different tools, they could use different solutions, they could have absolutely different processes. Not only geographically, I mean, if you choose, like, for example, fashion stores as your customer profile, don't speak with stores of electronics or other devices. Of course, if you chosen stores from US, you should talk with stores from US. If you have chosen store owners as your customer profile, you should talk with them, not with managers of the stores, other companies. I believe you got the point. Next one, hypothesis. What is hypothesis? So hypothesis is a statement we are trying to check during the interview. It should be Boolean. So after the interview, we should definitely know if this statement is true or false. I mean, based on this particular person, this particular interview. So the sample of good hypothesis. For example, the store owner knows that the loading speed of the store is low. It's a statement that we want to check during the interview. It's not a question, it's our hypothesis. So we want to check if store owner knows that the loading speed of the store is low. Paying attention that we want to check if they know. So we are not checking that the speed of the store is low. We are checking that store owner knows about it. It's completely different hypothesis. So after we know the list of our hypotheses, we can do third important thing. Of course, questions. Questions we will ask to check our hypothesis during the interviews. And here we have like two main rules. First of all, ask only open-ended questions. The context is a key. So if we ask closed questions like, did you use the product X? We will have an answer, yes or no, and that's it. We won't know when, how did they choose this product. We will know just, did they use or not, and that's it. And this answer, to be honest, doesn't give anything to us. Another way is to ask, how do you usually book a call with your partners? For example, if we check in like Calendly or product, in the first example, we could ask, did you use Calendly? And a good way to ask, how do you usually book a call with your partners, with your customers? And here, your customer could tell you how, what other tools they used, how did they choose. Maybe they didn't use Calendly, but they did use something else, and why, and so on. And here a conversation going, and you can get more insights, you can get more context, and you will know your customers much better. The second rule, asking only about experience. So we are asking only about past, not about the future. Nobody knows the future. Nobody. So there is no any reason to ask about the future. There is no reason to ask if somebody will use your product in the future. They won't know. They don't know. They don't know. They can say anything, but basically you will know it only after they pay for a product and they started to use it. And that's all. So only way is to ask about the experience. And you could ask, what did you do during the last year to solve problem X? And that will be a good question, because you talking about some period of time, some specific period of time about the past, and that's it. So actually, after that, you can get more and more insight. So great. Now, after you have your ICP, hypothesis, and questions, you are ready to go. Scary? Yeah, I know. It's always scary, but believe me, it will worth it. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and channel if it is helpful. Let me know in comments if you have any questions or concerns with your hypothesis or questions, and I will try to help you. Thank you so much for attention, and see you in next videos. Bye-bye.